TFNN. Headline News Update.
Good Monday morning, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN, 9 a.m. Eastern Time as we start off the trading week, and we got a pretty tame market to kick things off. You got an S&Ps right now, negative by 1 point. We were as low as about 43, 45. We've come back since about 7 in the morning to be almost flat in the S&P market. Tech stocks, yet again, leading the market higher. We're up 62 points right now. We're coming right up to the highs we had on Wednesday. Thursday, you were down at 14,550. We're approaching 14,900 this morning, up about 60 points in the NASDAQ 100. Got the Dow off 91 points. Dow within about 200 points last night of all-time highs. You're talking about 35,000 in the futures, and you get the Russell lagging a bit, off about 7 points. That's 1/3% in the red. Bitcoin, $5 off from where we were at the close of action on Friday. Bitcoin was up to almost 35,000 just about midnight Eastern time last night. We got crude backing off a bit, but man, we were up at almost $75 last night. We're sitting at $73.62. You get the gold contract, was down about $10 at $1,800. We're sitting down about $7 at $1802.90 right now on gold. And you jump to notes and bonds, some pretty tame action right now. You're dealing with a yield of 1.344. Call it 1.34%. Remember, we were down to 1.25% when you had the yield spiking to 134.03 last week. We're right now positive by 3 ticks on that 10-year, coming in at 133.16. The 30-year is positive by 8 ticks. And we jump over to the volatility index. Quite a little spike last week. We come into the weekend at about 16. We're going to resume the action at about 1670 this morning as we come into the opening bell in about 28 minutes now. We'll jump around to some of those FANG stocks this morning. Amazon shares, yet again, going to open at a high. It's going to be looking near that all-time high of 37.59. We'll jump to Microsoft shares. Higher as well from 277.94. Again, we're going to be pushing all-time highs on Microsoft this morning. You see tech stocks yet again leading. Apple, how about it? Apple's going to open up almost $1. Remarkable, folks, when you get into it, right? When you talk about a movement of $1 on a stock like Apple, just for some context here, how many shares outstanding does Apple have? Almost 17 billion. That move alone, adding $17 billion in market capitalization to a company like Apple, pretty remarkable when it's barely a positive morning for most of the market. I believe that's going to be an all-time high on the open for Apple. It sure is. We got an all-time high at 145.65. Apple, yet again, look at this resurgence just since June 3rd. We were trading at 123. You're going to open at 146 this morning on Apple. Stay tuned, folks. We come back after the break. Live programming all day at TFNN. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.